welcome. It's been a while. It's been almost a year.
I think it's been more than a year.
Anyway, welcome to the Exploring Nollywood podcast. I'm your beleaguered host, Mimi.
Beleaguered? Define.
I'm your host, Mimi.
That's what I thought.
And with me is my co-host.
It's Toni.
Yes, it's us. We're here. We're back. Woo! So today I thought I could restart the podcast because yes, it's been a while. I've said this 3 times. Let's start this with a review. We love reviews. Reviews are amazing. Today we're going to do a review of the movie Love in Every Word. 1 and 2.
It's a late review. This movie has been out for about a month.
Yeah.
A month, Marianne. Nobody's fault but her own.
Yes, so this movie has been out, yes. But, I just thought, let's talk about it. It was a viral sensation. So listen along while we bring back the vibes. I hope it's not going to get weird. It's been so long, man. As we review Love in Every Word 1 and 2. I only watched 1 because I can't watch 2. I just can't.
I mean, I watched them both, but I watched them in the wrong order. So I watched 2 and then I'm like,
okay,
if we're doing a review, I should watch the first one.
Yes. Oh, you know what? It would have been really funny if I had watched 1 and then you had watched 2 and then we just like...
that would have been good, actually. But you weren't going to watch it by yourself. If you were, you would have already.
No, I wasn't. All right, well, let's get on to the review. Well, what is Love in Every Word? Before we talk about it, let's talk about the creator, Omoni Oboli. So Omoni Oboli is a writer, actress, producer, director. She's a multi-hyphenate. She has had a lot of very successful movies. I personally have met her. No one can see your facial expression.
They can imagine it.
Well,
in fact, they may have the very same expression.
As I was saying, she's actually...
She's a hard hitter.
She's a hard hitter,
Yeah.
Starting from, if you want to talk new Nollywood, she is one of the veterans of old Nollywood that has always been consistently putting out new Nollywood stuff. She has the movie The Rivals, but obviously most people will know her by her more recent accomplishments. There's The Figurine, The First Lady, Anchor Baby. Can you remember Anchor Baby?
No.
That was really good. She received a lot of awards for that. Very good, very hard-hitting stories. Wives on Strike, Moms at War. I'm just talking about her in terms of a producer more than the actress, although she does bring the good acting. Well, she released this movie, Love in Every Word. It went viral. It had an impact on the Nigerian consciousness. Everybody was shouting, Achalugo.
I didn't watch the film when it first came out. I saw clips of it when it first came out. But I'm just like, okay.
No,
like, okay.
I saw clips of it as well. And I thought, okay, but I'm not really into watching like the romance like that. So I was like, maybe not.
It's funny you say that because the romance episode is probably one of our most popular, one of the funniest ones.
I know.
But we are not really like romance watchers.
I know.
And we're not, and in the same way, we're not comedy watchers either. But it's like those are the episodes that we have the most to talk about.
I know, right? Love in Every Word. Viral sensation. Everybody talked about it. Cultural impact. What is it about? Well, it's about this lady called Chioma, and Chioma is not doing well.
No, Chioma was doing very well. So Chioma is quote unquote, I think she's presented as this character that's unlucky in love. She's very, very successful.
Yeah, she's a marketing
executive in a company. And one of the first instances that were introduced to her in a romantic sense is her useless, unnecessary boyfriend. That is, oh God.
And it was like maybe she and they kept saying she kept she keeps dating these bums.
It's village trouble, it's home trouble. That's all I can say.
I mean,
it literally is
home trouble. But and then she meets Odogu Para. They exchange some looks. You know, they talk all night. Everything is nice. Then he buys a building to get her number. Rolls eyes, and then
the whole film is.
It's fantasy.
It's fantasy. It's wish fulfillment.
It's wish fulfillment.
Let's be very honest.
Let's be very. It is.
I think the first film is wish fulfillment. The second film is ads.
But anyway,
we'll get to that in a minute. But
she meets this guy. They fall in love. Problem happens. They get over it.
Marianne, there's no problems. She is the problem.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
Have I noticed in these romances, like in these classical romances, the man is always perfect and the woman is...
No, I disagree with you there. I think his character...
His character is perfect. He has no flaws except being Ibotic.
His character normally isn't a character that doesn't have flaws. So I think usually when you get these like overly rich men in these films, they are not always like, yes, they're meant to be the prince, but a lot of the times they're the character.
They're the beast.
Yes, they're the ones
the beast, the beauty and the beast.
They're the ones that you don't want the main character to fall in love with. If they're when they go past a certain tax bracket, I guess. When they go past a certain tax bracket, they now become the villain almost because of that, or almost in spite
of their wealth. Nobody gives wealthy people a chance.
Maria, we're in the we're at the end of November and I'm hot. I'm like, what?
But you're right.
So like
classic
Nollywood romance story is, if it's a story of overcoming and showcasing your love, it's always going to be in spite of the wealthy, smarter choice. But I think because she herself isn't poor, if you can dash, and I'm going to say this straight away, if you are giving your partner money, it's dash. If you are dashing somebody $5,000 US,
I would rather true jeans. That's 3 zeros,
guys. And then it's not
even
just
just 5,000.
It's not even just $5,000 US. It's 5,000 plus 3,000 plus 4,000. And then this nonentity and you know what? It's not even his fault. Because if somebody can give you 5,000, they can give you 2. No be naira.
Right?
No be naira.
They really do be naming some songs in Nollywood that I'm like, calm down.
Relax.
Okay, calm down.
Relax.
It's never that deep.
She's
not poor, but he's rich.
He's
stupid rich.
He's billionaire rich. And I will, again, in the second film, I will really double down as to how stupid it is that they made him so rich. But then also, we'll come back to it.
There's no sense of scale.
There's none.
It's not a realistic scale. But I don't think the movie sets out to be realistic anyway. I mean, you could argue most Nollywood movies don't set out to be realistic.
But they're like, a lot of the reviews that I read about it, like, it's breaking the barrier. I'm like, it's not breaking anything.
Who said it's breaking barrier?
I saw it and it's a new type. No, it's not. The only difference between this story and every other story is that there's no obstacle. There's no actual obstacles to their love story except her and her need for deep, efficient therapy.
Yeah. Everybody, even the Odogu.
They never address it, by the way. Even in the second film, they do not address what her problems are. Okay,
you're coming with a lot of verve. But anyway, that was the plot, if you could cobble it together. It's a simple Cinderella, except Cinderella is rich, but the prince is richer.
His richest.
Yeah,
she's rich. There's richer. He's richest.
Yeah,
he's very, very wealthy.
It's wish fulfillment. It's fantasy of the highest order. I think that's why it went viral because every girl was like, "Yes, I want an Odogu. I want a Odogu." Of course, because everyone's dream is to be rich. Well, I guess it's a fantasy on 2 different levels. A fantasy of him being the perfect man with no flaws, and then him being the richest man with no limit to his bank account. So it's a fantasy on two different levels. So they want a perfect, not everybody wants a perfect man with unlimited spending power. That's why it went viral. Another reason why it went viral is the production values. Very well produced. Okay, would you say the new crop of Nollywood movies that we're seeing now? Check the on YouTube especially, they are well produced. Think Ruth Kadiri movies. Think Mercy Johnson movies. Think everybody now has a production channel.
Yeah.
But it's the same level as them.
Yes.
It's a very small, self-contained. Like, think how many people are in this movie.
I was going to talk about that actually, because a lot of these YouTube stories that she gets, they don't require more than two. There was this film that we watched. There were 3 people in the film. Or maybe, I think
good.
4.
But it was good.
It was fantastic.
It was a fantastic movie, but there were only like 3 people.
And the good ones, you don't realize just how little people are in this film, because one, they're not very long. So the second film was 3 hours long. No. What story are you telling for 3 hours?
Movie needs to be that long.
It's unnecessary. Even the first one was 2 hours long. Doesn't need to be that long, but that's okay. For me, it's easy watching. These are the kind of films that you just play in the background. You zone into it, like, oh, funny, and then zone back out, and then zone into it. You're on your phone, you're looking after a small child, or you're doing something else. It doesn't have to catch your full attention. Whereas I guess the better ones are ones that like maybe an hour and a half.
And every scene, Hollywood standard. Every scene is important.
Has a place. I mean, Hollywood is getting to the 3 hour.
Oh no! Hollywood is.
They are reaching.
It's like the movies don't need to be that long, guys.
They're reaching Nollywood status. There, I said it.
I don't need to live in the cinema.
That Zack Snyder's cut of what's it called, Justice League. It's too long, and you're like, oh, but the other one missed so many things. Like, why do you need to know? I watched it. I did. Unfortunately for me. Because
that's what if you can't tell a story in 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours, then make it a TV show. Don't waste my time in the cinema.
Like,
I need to pee. Everyone's getting a little bit silly.
89 minutes is a good run time.
So Steven Spielberg, listen to us. But the production values was good. It was crisp. It was clear. The acting was nice. The costuming was really nice. It was okay.
It was fine. So I don't think the main character, so Bam Bam, she's from Big Brother, I think. So, and then you get a lot of these actors and actresses are coming from Big Brother, because even Toby Bakri, he was originally Big Brother as well. So I guess it's a good listen to me very, very well as I say this. They don't just need to be on Big Brother. They need to be good at acting also.
She was good at acting.
They need to be good at acting first.
But I think nowadays they use it as
they are using, so but it's the same as like Instagram, so it's about exposure. So a lot of these more exposed people are ending up in the bigger industries, the more controlled industries than just social media. She did well.
It was good to look at.
Uza Ukwe, I think that's how you say.
Oh,
it's Uza. I know his first name is Uza.
Uza Ukwe.
One of the two.
So
he's brilliant.
He heavy carry. I remember when I first watched him in Desperate Housemaids. I think that was one of his first roles. Immediately since Silla. And I love that this has catapulted him into a different level of stardom. Love it for him. Always supporting.
He's great.
Lovely. He carried this film. I think he was also one of the reasons why this movie did so well. He brought in a quality that you wouldn't find in most YouTube Nollywood movies.
Yes. And I think he didn't play into like the stereotype too much. So I think because they're like, her character frustrated me because it's like, oh, he has an Igbo accent, so he's very able to, but he's not a local man.
Right? He's a well-traveled man.
He's well-traveled. He has properties. He has an accent. It's not even that he's not saying big words. He's saying the big words. He might not understand all the time what exactly he's saying, but he's well informed. He's not stupid. He's not dumb.
Ignorant.
He's not ignorant.
Yes.
So
what was our beef?
she's just, I don't
they tried to put in, they wanted to bring in conflict, and that's how they taught conflict. They brought in the conflict.
It's realistic.
Is it?
I think yes, because people will self-sabotage. People do self-sabotage all the time, and I think that's maybe what they wanted to bring into it.
Yes.
But the unfortunate thing is that when you have such a quote-unquote perfect character opposing him, it doesn't endear me to you.
Yeah.
Because at this point I'm like, oh, okay.
You are mad. This is
if I were in your shoes, would have been married yesterday.
And he did
before I even met him, we'd have been married. Like, oh, actually, I want to marry you. I'm like, sure,
let's do it.
I can sign tomorrow. Because like, okay, you're self-sabotaging, but for what reason? And it's not as if you need his money, because you don't. You have your own. So that isn't something that should stop you. And then you get to the end of the movie, it's like, oh, I don't want to date successful men because my father was successful. Are you dumb? Oh God.
It was kind of stupid.
Sorry, spoiler alert, but this movie came out in March. Get on with it. So the reason why she's like, oh, her father had an accent and he was very successful, and girl, get up. Get up.
Anyway. Yeah, so we have lots to say on that character.
I actually feel very, very strongly about it, because it doesn't make any frigging sense. Yeah, struggle. She has issues at work because her boss is actually
Divorce. Also, can we talk about the way the boss was dressed? Sometimes the boss was dressed as if she just came out of her house.
She was a CEO.
So a CEO should dress better. The CEO came in wearing boo-boo that was barely ironed.
I had no real issues with her.
With
what she was wearing.
I did. I was like, girl, did you just roll out of bed?
I didn't notice. I was too focused on, I know what's going to happen to you and this your show, so just pipe down. Simmer down.
I think one of the key thing the movie was able to do was make the world feel big, make the world feel real.
Yeah.
And they did that also by so many establishing shots of 10 Million Bridge. If 10 Million Bridge charged the royalty fee, people will be bankrupt in Nollywood.
Well, maybe they should do that and put it towards maintenance of the general
environs. But that's politics, and
let's not go there.
Let's not go there.
Countries. Yeah.
On a word. Okay. Part 2. Tell us about it.
Right. So part 2 is essentially a continuation of part 1. And with this is essentially, they've now decided that they're getting married. It opens up with this scene where she's having dreams of failure, because that's just what she does in her spare time as well. Just adds salt to something that's already salty.
Because of her status as a bastard, Antonia.
I don't give a crap, Miriam. Because the person that you're marrying doesn't care. If you yourself, you stand... So essentially, you come to find out that her mom and her dad went married, and she got... and the
mom was the mistress.
The mom... No!
Oh.
She wasn't his mistress. She didn't know he was married. So essentially his Nigerian wife.
Okay.
Whereas he had a wife in the abroad.
Okay.
So the only time that she found out that, and they found out that they were the second family, basically, was when the wife came and was harassing them.
Okay.
So it's not like she was a mistress.
Oh, I see. I mean, she was still a mistress, but you know.
But then you also find out that her mom is kind of the same, because he was going to leave his wife and she said no.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to be the reason why. But even though you have a daughter also.
Okay. So clearly stupidity runs in the family.
Behavior.
Stupidity runs in that family line.
So the second film was essentially 20% plot, 80%. This is something that you want to buy.
Ads.
This is so many sponsorships.
She said, I got 10 million views. I'm surprised it wasn't in Dubai.
This was essentially a 3-hour long advert. That's all it was. They advertised Peak Milk. They advertised Lipton Tea. They advertised...
Banks, perfumes.
Banks, perfume. A logistics company, MTN. Oh. Where is this MTN Wi-Fi? Oh, makes my calls so clean and clear.
As I said, I'm surprised Dubai didn't get in on it.
They mentioned Dubai.
Part 3 is going to be in Dubai.
It was just unnecessary. Like, I didn't even realize until when I was like reading about it again. Like, oh yes, they did advertise a bank. Not even about the good things about the bank. There was no, like, this bank, It was just the bank's logo was there. And he was meeting up with banks people, and apparently that's meant to endear me to this bank.
Yes, because Odogu Parara
with his 3 billion in his account and my 300 naira will be treated completely differently.
That is also true. But they're like, we're the banks of the Odogus. Good for that actor, man. Oh, I hope he got some brand deals out of it. Of course.
That's essentially. And then because she's a bastard, they shouldn't get married. And then our auntie, big auntie,
the mommy of this podcast,
Auntie Mama G, Patience Ozokwo, she reprised her age-old role as an enemy of progress.
She said, let me slip into this well-worn shoe.
Oh, very, very comfortable.
She's been tried. She's been taking some other roles, but we know who she is. We love her for it.
She was very good. Again, it was just like, we're just throwing things in for no reason. Because one, me personally anyway, I will not marry a man or agree to marry a man who have never met his mother.
No.
Or his family.
What if your family is mad?
What if their patients are...
Oh, I'm sorry, this is not...
Okay, let's use good language. What if they're clinically insane? Again, it's like you have these like issues with regards to family and how family is, but you've not made these provisions to help yourself. Because if you had met this man's mother, you'd be like, oh, no.
She's actually...
She's patient. Yeah. This woman decides you're not getting married to this woman as a bastard. How does she find out? Spoiler alert. You guys know how I feel about spoilers. Like, if you see a review for a film that you haven't watched, go and watch the film and then come back to the review.
Oh my God, then how would I know what kind of film it is?
It's spoiled. There are going to be spoilers. Do you know why?
You can review a film without spoiling it.
I don't give a heck. If I have certain feelings about certain scenes, I'm going to say what the scenes are.
Oh, Jesus.
And also, if I say spoiler alerts, then stop listening.
I mean, yes, okay, yeah, fair dues.
Because oftentimes I say spoiler alert and then I spoil it because I don't care about spoiler alerts.
Lots of other people do.
Don't give a crap. If I'm going to watch a film, I'm going to watch a film regardless of whether you've given me spoilers or not. And frankly, if you've given me spoilers, why am I wasting my time to watch the film?
Yeah, maybe that's why they don't put spoilers. You know what? Move on. Let's talk about this movie. We're not talking about your frankly insane take.
So how she finds out is her mom is selling ashrabi and this one woman doesn't want to pay full price for the ashrabi.
And then she goes and tattles.
And she's like, I will go to the billionaire's mother. And somehow, I don't know if it's I'll get cheaper ashrabi from her, or if I'm not coming to the wedding, there will be no wedding kind of behavior.
Love that. That's diva behavior.
And so in that vein, she goes and just tells the mom like, oh, I'm surprised you're letting this happen. You know, you're a very cultured woman. And you're I don't know if you know this, but she's a bastard. What? Yes, a bastard.
I didn't even know. We're still using terms like bastard in 2025.
So stupid. The funniest thing to me is that so she runs to the elders and says to the elders, oh, the woman is a bastard. And the elders are like, okay, and?
No. Oh, the elders are woke.
The elders are like, well... I mean, in this day and age, like, who really cares? And she's like, oh, remember the time when I gave you money for your son to go to university? Do you remember the time when? And she suddenly blackmails all the elders to be like, yeah, sorry. Turns out your mom says you can't marry this girl. And Odogu is like, that's okay, I'll marry her anyway. And she's like, no, please.
See, no flaws. Does the exact right thing. Doesn't introduce you to his family. That's a big red flag, surely.
But she probably didn't care. She never mentioned it. He it's not like he doesn't value like family. He built her mother a house.
Oh my God. That's too much, man. This is the definition of stupid
her
rich.
Mother. Oh, why did you build this house? The day I met you. Oh, he built her mother a house, and you're accepting this mother's house. Oh, this is my way to propose to you. But she has never met your family. Not even like a small Chicken Republic date. No, like come on, makes no sense.
Oh dear.
even at her like I think at her perfume
business
shop opening, so she gets a perfume shop.
She has a perfume shop in the first one.
No, she has a perfume business, but not a shop.
Oh, she gets a perfume shop.
She gets a perfume shop in the second one, and then announces her new perfumes, which is literally the cringiest thing. The male one is Odogu, the female one is Achalugo. Oh God!
I think it's kind of cute.
No. What are you wearing? Achalugo. Oh God!
Nah, I bet you right now somebody's concocting Achalugo perfume. Somebody's concocting Odogu Parara perfume.
It just makes me...
You know we will do it.
It just makes me cringe to my toes. I mean, it's great, like a Nigerian name, as a Nigerian brand. And it was like picked up and wants to go to Dubai. Or her perfume shop was meant to be used to have like a Dubai brand.
I knew it.
Thing.
I knew Dubai must enter.
It wasn't a real Dubai thing.
Okay.
It was a real Dubai perfume, but like she was meant to be working with Dubai, and it was like her first partnership. It was like, oh my God, this is such a big deal for the first time you do the thing.
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're marrying this billionaire.
Of course not. No.
She got it on her own.
On her own, but she did it because her ex-boyfriend.
Oh yes,
her ex-boyfriend who ghosted her after 4 years or something like that. Jesus. Because he felt he wasn't good enough for her, is now the CEO of the company, and he's like, I want to marry you. Keep sending her gifts.
Oh my God, so much wish fulfillment.
Yeah, sending her all these things that she thinks is from Odogu, but it's not, because he sends her a poem and she's like, my man can't write this.
Like, it's not eloquent in this manner.
Basically, yes. And that's how she figures out, like, sus. So she's giving it to her sister. And then he shows up. This man buys her a G-Wagon. He's like, oh, I'm surprised your man hasn't bought you one. And I'm like, who are you?
Oh my God. The wish fulfillment.
They said it in the first one, has how many properties in Victoria Island? Are you okay? Like, you're not on the same level. Because you work in Dubai, like, take several seats. Did she ask for a G-Wagon? Did she say she fucked with Mercedes like that? No.
I will take the G-Wagon though. That's why they don't make movies about me.
I wouldn't take the G-Wagon because as I'm accepting your G-Wagon,
it comes with strings. Yes.
Yeah, and it's not even that. I can ask for a G-Wagon.
Oh yeah, that's
with no strings.
Oh, my poverty mind.
I can ask for 3.
My poverty mind.
In several different colors. I can ask for 7 for each day of the week. A G-Wagon, please. We can do better than that kind of thing.
Sorry.
And that is not, and I guess after a while, or in that moment, she wises up and she's like, I don't need you to get me a G-Wagon. My man can get me a G-Wagon. My man kind of thing. And so he goes, obviously, along with the deal. At the point where she has decided, she no longer wants to be with him because, he's putting your family first before me. Never. So
if it was me, I'll be such a gold digger. Oh my God. I don't even care if your soul doesn't want to be with me. We will be together. Family.
So at the time where it's like, she's now single, but she doesn't want to be single, and this is just,
she goes back to the ex.
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
I was just to throw the whole woman away.
So she's now quote unquote single. She turned him down while she was still with
because we did some romantic conflict.
And then she breaks up with him because Patience has done what Patience does best.
Love it.
And then obviously her business is not doing. I mean, it's not that it's not doing well, but obviously they lose the Dubai deal.
I'm sorry, if I have a company and I find out that you're giving deals based on your feelings and those deals are not bringing me more money, I'm firing you.
That's the thing he would have, because it makes sense.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't watched the film, so
yeah. So
I'm just speaking from a hater's perspective.
It makes sense because of like her virality and like how viral she had gone. So essentially she sold out of all of her perfumes, not even just the Achalugo and the Odogu one in like within like a day or so.
Oh damn.
Which also brings in we've sold out so much. However, will we deliver all these things? Do you know this logistics company?
They're so helpful.
This logistics company that it definitely exists on the outside world. In fact, I'm not going to say it because you've gotten enough exposure. This logistics company, and the Odogo was like, I can get you a logistics company. No, they're doing just fine. I'm so happy with the work that they've done. Because it's like we'll take advantage of how viral you are right now. Okay, but then when he essentially no longer backed her because she needed nothing from him. They went with a more established chain because it makes more sense.
It makes more sense.
So obviously, how does the conflict resolve? She finally meets the girl
and decides, oh, what a lovely girl.
And decides, oh wow, she's so nice. Because obviously Chioma has never met his mom, but his mom knows what Chioma looks like. So they end up at this other resort that is also being advertised. And the first time they interact is over chicken. Like there's one more chicken in the whole resort. Chioma lets her have the chicken for breakfast.
See, this is why it would not work for me, because I wouldn't do that.
That's my chicken. I was here first. Like, if you want a chicken, you should have woken up earlier, old woman. Like, I don't know you.
That's why they don't make movies about us.
So that was the first one. Oh, she's so generous and so kind to old, frail-looking people. Not a thing about Patience Zoko, but she was old.
Patience Zoko was looking great.
She looks fantastic.
Like, what fountain of youth did she find?
Oh, she's so respectful to her elders. And then the second time is... So you now see her boss again.
Oh.
And so obviously I watched part 2 without having watched part 1. So I didn't get why it was such a big deal. So she stands up for her boss. Shehu and the boss are having an argument where essentially he's saying that, he doesn't like what she's wearing or something like that. Or, she should have done this and she doesn't respect him and
Imagine a sugar boy asking.
The way I will slap you in public. I will slap you.
The audacity.
It's men. Because you're a man, you think...
Okay, this is nothing
I said what I said. No, I said what I said. Because some of these individuals, some of these males need to be put in their place.
Okay.
Because how can you ask me for money on account of the services that you've provided for me and then think you can now bring your chest up? Bring the chest back down. Bring it down.
This is what happens when you give people mics.
Bring the chest back down.
Ban podcast equipment.
I have become what I hate. No. So she stands up for this stupid boss that has been making her life hell.
Oh, and they're like, she's so forgiving.
And they're like, she's so forgiving. And she's so nice. And she really stands up for like women's empowerment and things like that. That is like, she actually speaks to her. And she's like, I don't want my son to marry this girl because I think she's a gold digger. And then Chioma was like, but not all women are gold diggers, like me, for instance.
Are we just haters?
I've considered that and I've rejected it. No, we're the most logical ones.
Yes, we are correct.
We are correct. And she's like, I had a really, really, really rich boyfriend and I didn't want him for his money. I liked him in spite
of it.
In fact, if he lost all of it, it'd be fine because I have history with pandering to men. And
even though he did literally seduce her with his money, but also himself.
I'm happy to be seduced with money, Marianne.
Everybody
Most people are. It's okay.
No, some people are, and those are the ones that get films made about them.
That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I think public service announcement. It's fine to be seduced by money, but don't give up your values for it. Don't give up your Marianne. I can see your face. Don't give up all of yourself for it. And I think there's some flags there are some chartreuse flags that can be put it down. It's a yellow card. It's a try again type situation. Not straight red,
but then
it's yellow.
In the end,
it's orange.
In the end, they end up together. Everything's happy. Do they do the wedding in the film?
Marianne, it's actually the most disappointing part of the film. This man is a billionaire with a B. They couldn't back it up with a B, and she had one outfit.
Couldn't back it up. They couldn't back it up. They made too much. Yeah.
Like you built it up so much to the point where they had, when they were initially so they showed obviously the planning of the wedding, and it was getting to ridiculous levels, to be honest, where there's how many different types of sizzling rice,
Okay, yes.
Because that's what I expect from someone with a billion. That's a billionaire with a B, not M, B. I don't care that. I don't want to show off my money. Show it off. If I've paid 40,000 pounds, 40,000 naira, 400,000 naira for Ashrabi, I'm coming to be served food. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not coming to somebody's garden, for somebody's frontage, somebody's, what do they call it? compound.
Domots.
Somebody's compound, Marianne.
Oh.
With canopy. Not even tents. Not tents.
Oh.
Not gazebos. Canopy. That's unacceptable behavior.
Well, did you see Jeff Bezos' wedding?
Yes, tells you that money can't buy class.
So really, we shouldn't be saying anything.
We can't say anything. Second one, her dad comes back.
Oh.
And apologizes.
Of course.
Because for whatever reason, Odogu calls her dad.
Of course, because he's the perfect man. He has no flaws whatsoever.
If you can call my dad, set up a meeting with your mom. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Well, we have different priorities in life, but okay. I mean, we did it to help her. And someone is like, oh, there's going to be a third part that is the wedding. But I don't need that. Nobody needs that.
But
Nobody
of
wants
course,
that.
it's wise business sense too.
I don't care.
If it was me, if I was a money Oboli, I would ride that thing to its
What
depths.
you have, if you're doing it though, it has to be like now. You can't bring.
But
it
look
out
how
like,
soon she brought a sequel after the original film.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because it probably wouldn't have taken long to film.
I mean, yes.
There, I said it.
But I'm sure,
But I would say though, production value wise, a lot of attention to detail went into this film. Because even at like the perfume opening, all the boxes of the perfume had the name on it, Achalugo on it, the Odogo on it, every single one.
That's nice. That's some detail, attention to detail.
Definitely where it was cardboard plus the plastic wrapping that you would usually get on perfume. Type of attention to detail, you can't rush. You can't rush. And you can't remove the credit. I don't know the phrasing for it. You can't like not give props for that kind of attention to detail. Yeah. And it's not new. It's not like somebody that is new to the business that will have that kind of eye. It's not everybody that will have that kind of eye. It takes a special type of producer, director, whatever, that will like pay such attention to detail.
But all in all, it was
fine.
It was okay. Okay, so final thoughts on 1 and 2.
They're good films.
They're okay films.
Like they're not okay. They're not bad films.
Yes.
They're not bad stories. They're not. It's not a bad time. It's not a waste of time to watch it.
Okay.
And I think if you're watching 1 and 2 at the same time, understand that this is 5 hours of your time, and if you work from home, put it on in the background. I mean, you don't need to pay close attention. It's not one of those things that if you miss 20 minutes, you've missed
the whole film,
a detail.
Yeah,
or you've missed something that you can't come back from.
I think for me, I would give the first one, and from what I hear from you, the second one, I think I'll give it about like a 6
out of 10.
Yeah.
6
out of 10.
Yeah, 6.2.
And hope to see more movies like that.
No.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to see more movies like this. We will
because that's what we do.
It works. And like I say, I don't feel like it's hard to do. So it's not one of those.
Have you ever made a movie? It's flipping hard.
Okay. For you by yourself, not you with a crew.
I guess.
Not you with money. Not you with resources.
But let us not understate how hard the cast and crew worked.
But it's like, it's not a difficult thing in this current climate to do. So if we're talking about like YouTube movies with 4 people.
Let's actually, so we've talked about the movies. Oh, do you have any lingering question? I have a lingering comment. Dianche. When I first saw it, I was like, Jesus! Okay! Nah, man. Dianche in these Nollywood movies, I watched one recently and I had to send it to everybody I knew. I was like, what in Jesus' name?
Is it that Bodyguard one? That Bodyguard one was unacceptable. That's the reason why I didn't watch that whole film.
No. To say it, I had to. I just have to dedicate a bit because Nollywood Yanshis are getting out of control.
Well, I think Yanshis in general
are getting out of control.
But this one wasn't bad in the grand scheme of
It was good. It wasn't.
In the grand scheme of Yanshis.
Speaking as a Yanshis person. But any other comments?
I think not really. I think for the story, for what it was, for the characters in the thing, it made sense. I think
But I do want to talk about new Nollywood movies now. You know, before, when we used to talk about, many years ago, when we used to talk about YouTube movies, we kind of used to have, it used to be a derogatory thing. We used to delineate between, you know, YouTube movies and like kind of like Ruth Kadiri type movies. But now everybody's on the game. Everybody's producing, you know, well-produced, short, good told stories. It is overwhelming, to be honest, as somebody who loves Nollywood. You just type in Nollywood movie 2025.
It in.
And they're all well produced. The stories are all good.
All good.
Well, the stories are all okay. Like they're passable. They're not like what we used to call
they're not
YouTube
like
movies, even though those still exist. But nowadays they're taken over by this new breed of Nollywood.
No, but I think it's a sign of keeping with the times.
Yes,
because there's no excuse for having a badly shot movie anymore.
No excuse.
There's no excuse for having bad camera work. There's no excuse for having a mic.
I don't want to see a boom mic in the mic. Yeah, it's
there's no
we bullied Nollywood into this, guys.
There's no excuse for any of that. And if you want to succeed, you need to at least have someone that is looking for those things.
Yes.
Where there's things that I feel should continue to be Nollywood staples, like, you know, date montages and feeding each other ice cream and, you know, walking on the beach. We had walking on the beach in this film, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, I love it. Put a click. Put a click right there.
Like, there's no reason why you should also, you have those quote unquote staples, but then also have the things that you don't want to continue in Nollywood, like the bad. So I know a thing with old Nollywood, old YouTube movies was the sound was awful.
Yes,
there's no excuse for that anymore.
No, and the
small
sound,
microphones and all of that.
Yes,
stuff. Like there's no reason.
And the sound nowadays is good. The camera work is crisp. Sometimes they even think about cinematography.
There's
and then it's done in like 1 hour.
Film.
Yeah, the scores, everything. Big up to Ruth Kadiri. She really pioneered the new genre in Nollywood because she was the first person to keep doing that, and everybody was looking down on her, and she kept persevering, and now everybody
has it. Yeah,
every single actor has it. Their own TV now. Frederick Leonard TV.
Really? Oh God,
it's actually really good. They are not old Nollywood, but they don't have the flavor.
They have a vibe.
They all have a vibe. But it's not yet old YouTube movies, but it's not yet like Netflix Prime movies.
Yeah.
Although Prime.
How many times did we call you?
So let me tell you guys some of my favorites of this YouTube. So just in case, I would definitely recommend Biodu Stevens. Her movies are great. Obviously, her movies have always been great, and she puts them on YouTube. So watch it. And she also has movies on, you know, Netflix and things. I would recommend Ruth Kadiri 24/7 always. She has been putting it down from day. I would recommend Edo TV by Lancelot Imason. I really like that. I would recommend Mr. Alloy. I think his stories are very interesting. And of course, Mercy Johnson. Mercy Johnson TV have some very good movies that actually have a statement, something to say. But a lot of these movies do.
I remember the one, what is it, the alcoholic one?
Yeah, that was a very good movie. Yeah, they actually have something to say. So Mercy Johnson, and then of course Omoni Oboli TV.
Yeah.
These are very, very, very good.
Oh, that film that we watched that time with Sonia. I'd say
Sonia
Uche's TV is...
If she's not wearing a wig, things are going to be good.
Thank you. But I feel like sometimes the characters are
blurred
together.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing, I guess, to watch about a lot of these
YouTube movies nowadays. It's always the same.
It's either the same characters or the same stories, or it's the same. But then that's Nollywood.
That's Nollywood now. Maurice Sam, he has Maurice Sam TV. Like everybody. So all these are like good YouTube. If you just subscribe to them every day. Movies.
Yeah.
Every day.
It's constant.
It's constant. It's a lot. Production is booming. and they have found a great distribution channel in YouTube.
Yeah. And they're making money.
They are making money.
I think Love in Every Word, I think part 2 got like 10, 15 million views.
Yeah, the views are crazy. They're getting like millions and millions of views. Also, Udak Isong, Royal Arts. You know, Royal Arts is again one of the pioneers of new Nollywood. Yeah. So they are there. They also release movies. Udak Isong. So lots of Blessing Egbe TV, B Concept Network. I have so many. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. Rate and review the podcast, please. I'm back. I'm going to be constant.
The word is consistent.
I'm going to be consistent and constant. Thank you so much for listening to us. Follow us on the Exploring Nollywood podcast on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube.
And Spotify.
And of course, Spotify. And see you in the next video, which will not be a year from now.
She's saying video. She means podcast.
Podcast.
Because she refuses to do videos.
I don't understand.
Please comment on Instagram or wherever you get your podcasts of. Or just comment on a random Instagram post to tell her to do videos. Because
nobody wants to see my face.
No, they don't. But you have to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kisses.